Word mother, y'all. Check it out, y'all. Just swing to the left, swing to the right. Make it feel good, make it feel alright. One time, feel good, yeah, y'all. Bust the rhymes in the place, y'all. Nigga, you feel real good, y'all. Flip Moses squad in the place, y'all.
Buck wild to all of my who don't care. Floss like a bunch of young black millionaires. Making you run, me and my stacking my ones. Floss a little, invest up in the mutual fund. Blowing the horn, a sense of every day I was born. Never dream I see it landscaping my lawn. Dangerous.
And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us, and the legendary Shaquille O'Neal sitting alongside. And on tap tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. Boy, the Hawks have some big bodies along that front line, Shaq. How do you keep them from dominating the paint?
Well, you have to collapse down. You got to show double. You got to be real aggressive, especially on your rotations. You can't let them get too deep inside on you, Ernie.
The state capitol building aglow in the night air of Sacramento, California. You can taste the excitement here at this sold-out arena in Sacramento. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The big story here is the return of Rudy Gay, who had been sidelined with an injury. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Rudy Gay. Schroeder is out there with Teague, and it's Morrison in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Larkin. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Valenciunas, money from the wing. Valanciunas has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Kings. Here's Atlanta now, coming off that loss against the Nets.
But, you know, they don't have anything to be ashamed about from that game. It was a good effort from them all around. They just needed another break or two that just didn't happen.
Yeah, you know, both teams can't win. You know, it comes down to a play or two either way. I thought both deserved to win, but only one could.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Now here's Gay. 23 points for him the last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And he was disruptive defensively, too. Kevin, really aggressively trying to make plays. In fact, he had 4 steals during that game.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And you take a look at the numbers, guys. They shot 80% from the free throw line as a team a year ago.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Here's Rain Man. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee. Valanciunas, good.
3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
Outside Teague. Here's Rain Man. Teague covering. Rain Man passes to Jeffries. Valanciunas inside. Averaging 9 points per contest. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Here's Teague after the Kings pick up 2. Knocked away. Butler against Teague. Teague left side. Here's Gay. Pass to Schroeder. The Hawks working the ball around. Gay with it. Butler covering. Gay dishes to Teague. And another shot. Count the buckets. He has 5. Here's Larkin, averaging 6 points per contest. He dishes it to Jeffries. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for your Kings.
No good on the free throws.
At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second.
The 2-possession lead is what they were looking for there, so they can deal with that one miss.
Outside Teague. Passes it to Schroeder. Kicks it out to Gay. Here's Morrison, and the layup's good off the glass. He has 7.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
The pass to Raymond. There's the pick. Stolen by Schroeder. It's 2-on-1. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it ties the game, Clark. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, we're right back to even.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Teague, banked in off the glass. Teague's got his first points in this one.
Looks like he's trying to find a groove in this game. Just hasn't had it dialed in yet.
Stolen. Here's Schroeder. 9 points last game. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. 5th best, the Kings.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be scoring well at the same time. This club is really putting up big numbers.
And so here's Sacramento. Butler kicks to Jeffries. Pass to Valanciunas. Soft touch off the glass. Valanciunas has got 11 points.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Now here's Teague. He's guarded closely. Feeds it to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. And it's rejected. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Taking a look here now at some numbers for Jimmy Butler. how his season went last year. Averaged about 9 points a game last year, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. And we're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box score.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Here's Snell, averaging 6 points per contest. Here's Schroeder, and it's rejected. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Shot clock at 5. Payne gets a wide open look. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen. Got a chance here to check out how the Kings ranked in the NBA last season, Kevin. First in opponent shooting percentage, 8th in rebounding, and they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Pretty impressive.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage defense, you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team.
Now here's Payne. Right now averaging 7 points a game.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Butler kicks to Larkin. The kick outside to Butler. Larkin, the pass to Hines. Right wing. Here's O'Brien. Second shot opportunity. Nice touch on the back shot. O'Brien's got 5 points so far. The Hawks trail by 5. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
There's the screen. Teague with the ball. Butler covering. Gay can't get it to go.
This is really ugly, guys. I mean, he can't get anything to go.
Butler on the way. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. Down low, here's Jeffries, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
T kicks to Snell. Out to the right wing. Here's Schroeder. Sinks the triple. Schroeder's got 5.
What a terrific job to hit the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Green comes in for Schroeder, and Black Hole sub in for T. So it's Sacramento now. They lead by 4. O'Brien. He kicks to Tucker. Clock at 6. Pass to the Cobra. Ellis outside. Jacks up a 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Hawks trail by 4. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer, and of course, he said a big key for them will be trying to minimize Monte Ellis's impact offensively. He added, he's one of the best in the league at blowing by his defender and finishing at the rim. We've got to force him left, and then at the other end, make sure we go at him defensively and see that he expends some energy there as well. Kevin, defense not Ellis's strong suit. Seems like a smart plan.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now here's Ellis. His last outing, he had 8 points. Count that one.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Here's Black Hole. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Boy, they're fortunate. defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And here are the Kings now. 6-point game. Ellis, the pass to Hines. Lets it go from the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
1:04 left in the first quarter. The pass to Black Hole. Back to Green. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
Here's Black Hole. Inside. Off the screen. They get it back. Payne. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Here's Hines. Kicks it out to Ellis. Offline with his 3.
Tell you what, if there's success on the boards in this first quarter is any indication, it's going to be a good day.
And rebounds usually are a good indicator.
Here's Black Hole. Back to Gay. Payne with a screen for Gay. 6 on the shot clock.
Watch out now. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Well, guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Kings on top. They lead by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
NBA season pushes on. Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's the NBA next Sunday.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
And how about the defense, guys? They have really controlled the lane with their shot blocking.
Yeah, excellent defense there. Every shot has either been altered or rejected.
The Hawks trail by 6. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Crawford. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's Banks in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you look at Danny Green. Let's take a little bit closer look at his stats. Last season's performance for him, he averaged 13 a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contributions.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table.
And the Kings making a change here. Jeffries has checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Dennis Schroeder, he's checked in for Black Hole. Pass to Morrison. Puts up a 3, and he gets it to go.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
They set the pick. In the corner, it's Crawford. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot. We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
And here is Green. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle. And with the defense playing that well, the double clutch was the only way he was going to get that ball off.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. To the paint. Here's Morrison. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. He's off on the first. Larkin needs check in for Sacramento. And the second free throw, good. Here's Crawford. The dish to Larkin. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's McLemore. Kicks it out to Crawford. Drains it from 17 feet out. Crawford's got his first bucket of the night.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
At the top of the key, Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lampley. An easy layup after coming off the pick. 5 points in the game.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Valanciunas. No good on the fadeaway.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And the foul on Jonas. Valanciunas. And that'll be his third foul so far. Sacramento making some changes. Butler comes in for McLemore, and Rainman subbed in for Jamal Crawford. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Teague's checked in. Schroeder gets to Morrison. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Banks checked in for Valanciunas. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He told his guys, be patient at the offensive end. Whatever we do, we cannot waste possessions with bad shot selection. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Inside, Billis, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here. Because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
The Hawks making a switch here. Snell's checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Schroeder dishes to Teague. Here's Morrison. 20 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And he gave him great effort defensively as well, including a couple of blocked shots.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Schroeder passes to Teague. And there's the feed to Snell. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Snell's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Here's Rainman. Hits the tip of it. Fadeaway jumper.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Outside Teague. Dishes it to Schroeder. to the middle. Here's Morrison. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
And he was up over the 80% mark from the free throw line last year. I'm sure he was pretty happy with those numbers.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Payne, he's checked in for Atlanta.
And he's shaken off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. Number 5, the Hawks.
You know, it's interesting when you look at this team, Kevin. I mean, they found a way to get their whole team to knock down free throws at a consistent level. I mean, a team that can't make free throws, that's a huge liability and one you don't want to deal with. They'd like to repeat their success at the line this year.
No good off the back of the rim.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Kicks it out to Banks. Jeffries inside. Pass to Raymond. There's the pick. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Here's Schroeder. He has 5. Here's Morrison. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
This is exactly what he needs to be doing. Get himself to the line, cause some foul problems for the other team, and hopefully get some and-one opportunities as well. Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I'd say that is an easy look. That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Sacramento moving it around. Here's Rain Man. T covering. Rain Man passes to Hines. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense. Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Butler on the wing. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Butler's got his second basket of the night. The Hawks trailing. Schroeder kicks to T. Now Payne. And it's good. Payne's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Pass to Raymond. Cut the bucket. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now here's Teague. Defense is right there. And the pass to Morrison. And blocked. Here's Rain Man. 10 points for him. Can't cash in from close range. Now here's Teague. He's tightly guarded. Payne kicks to Schroeder. Fires from deep. That's blocked.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
So far in the game for Rain Man, 10 points and also a block shot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them this season, shooting about 78%.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for O'Brien. The Cobra comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Ellis in for Shane Larkin. Rudy Gay's checked in for Atlanta. Black Hole comes in for Schroeder. Now here's Ellis, averaging 14 points a game.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. And they were right in his face.
Outside Teague. 1:11 left to play here in the half. 5 on the clock. Gay is double. Kicks to Snell. The 15-footer, and again, it's Rudy Gay. Gay's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, Clark, that did not look good. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it's nothing too serious.
Boy, you can't help but feel for him. I mean, one moment you're doing what you do best, and the next, the situation's really out of your hands. I really hope he's okay.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Ellis. How he performed last season. Last year, he averaged 15 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Yeah, how valuable a player he is for them, Steve. Scores are always valuable. He gives them such a reliable option every time they have the ball.
Billis, and he takes that one up and powers it through. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number could easily go up to double digits before this game is over.
Here's Valanciunas, and he banks in the layups. Valanciunas has got 13 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. There's a good screen to the inside, past the black hole. The rebound by Monte Ellis.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Hines the pass to Ellis. From downtown, Payne grabs the board. Payne's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ellis, that's good. Now it's a 4-point Kings lead. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Kings lead by 4. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. The Hawks trail by 4. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Teague. Then it's Green, and it's Morrison in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Teague, clock at 6. And that one's good. 21 points in the game. Now the Kings with it. They've led by as much as 10. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, this was a tough matchup for them last year, losing both of their games against them.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
12 seconds of the shot.
The Hawks shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Teague left side. Outside, Green. There's a screen. Here's Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Can't get it to go. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now let's check in with Doris Burke to see how Rudy Gay is doing.
Kev, I was able to speak with head athletic trainer for the Hawks about his status. They haven't had a chance to run any MRIs yet, but he told me he's pretty sure that it's a torn ACL. The season is young, but that is tough news to get at any point in the year. We'll see how well the team comes together in his absence. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. I don't know, though. I mean, one way or another, it seems to me as though it's going to be a long time before we see him back in uniform.
Yeah, such a shame, guys. You always hate to hear of any player getting injured, and this one, this does not sound good. Smart, use that big height advantage, get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. Butler passes to Raymond. He feeds it to Valanciunas. He dishes it to Butler. Shoots from the elbow. And again, it's Sacramento converted. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Teague gets to Morrison. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Well, Kevin, we got a moment now to look back to last year's Atlanta Hawks. First in opponent field goal percentage, fifth for free throw shooting. And they were in the top half of the league in block shots. So not a very intimidating team, but nonetheless a solid defensive team.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage defense, you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team. Well played right there, and you can feel the momentum changing.
I think this lead will continue to move upward unless something unforeseen happens.
Knocked loose from deep. They grabbed their own miss. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. He's got 23.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Here's Rain Man. Can't get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game, and the next game it'll be played in Los Angeles. That'll be game 4 of this 6-game road trip.
Well, and you know the Laker fans are hoping for a win in that game.
Sacramento making some changes. O'Brien, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. McLemore has come in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Crawford in for Rain Man. Schroeder, and the shot is good. Now just a 4-point Sacramento lead.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
And O'Brien gets it to go. Here's Teague, averaging 10 points per contest. And here we go. McLemore heading to the hoop. Crawford with the ball. Picked up by Teague. McLemore inside the line. Rebounded by the Hawks.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
It's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Man, I think they just need to slow it down for a minute. Catch their breath before they give the ball away again.
And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks. Payne, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here is Jeffries. Right now averaging 11 points a game. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Shot is blocked, but they'll get another chance. Teague dishes to Green. Back to Teague. Schroeder kicks to Morrison. Outside Teague. Clock at 4. His three-pointers off the mark. Kings leading now by 6. McLemore with the ball. Now Green defending. Feeds it to McLemore. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Crawford. Pass to O'Brien. And another shot. Rebound Atlanta. Payne's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Green inside the three-point line. Again, the miss by Green.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And he gets it to go. McLemore's got 5.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Schroeder passes to Payne. Teague with a clean look. Hits the jumper in space. Teague's got his 2nd bucket of the night. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. Larkin dishes to Jeffries. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta, and the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That's his 1st foul, so it's both teams making substitutions here. And Black Hole's going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Hawks, number 1.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Hines, the pass to Larkin. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Lampley, and that one comes up a bit short.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and that's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Hines, the pass to O'Brien, and again it's Sacramento converting.
Pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
He's definitely shaken up. They're using a timeout to let their trainer take a look at it.
The Kings making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 11. Here's Morrison. 23 points in the game. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 to shoot. That is good. 7 points in the game.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Passes it to Hines. He kicks to Tucker. To the right side. The Cobra. Payne grabs the board. Payne's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Black Hole, averaging 6 points per contest. The pass to Morrison. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Here's Larkin. Ellis on top. Cannot hit. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Pass to Black Hole. Payne gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's just a 3-point Kings lead.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
They just couldn't get the ball in the basket that day, guys. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, it's hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yeah, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, and they have nobody to blame but themselves. They need to work a lot harder to get good shots today.
The dish to Snell. Ball's knocked loose, and now the Kings fast break. Here's the Cobra. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself, and I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
Out to the right wing. Here's Black Hole. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Morrison. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Ellis kicks it to Tucker. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark, bring it down hard, my brother.
Here's a look at some stats from Monte Ellis. Last season's stats for him, he averaged about 15 points a game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contributions.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table.
Good.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Here's Black Hole. He's guarded by Ellis. Ellis on the double team. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Snell. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
And the foul on Monte Ellis. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Hawks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Atlanta making a switch here. Good on both. Kings leading now by 8. Outside Banks. On the wing, Ellis. There's a good screen. No good.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Kings ahead, up 8. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Coming up Wednesday, November 30th, Blake Griffin and the Los Angeles Clippers go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Do not miss it.
And for the Kings, their shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. We've got Ellis. It's the Rain Man out there. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Jeffries in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And that one's good. Snell's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Hawks.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
The Hawks trail by 8. T kicks to Payne. The Hawks working the ball around. Billis. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Jeffries got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
And the Kings check on 2 more.
That jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Yeah, they've been pulling up and watching them go down.
Billis, there's the killer two-handed slam. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Outside Teague. Teague left side. From the arc, 6 to shoot. Kings leading now by 10. Ellis dishes to down. It's stolen by Teague. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Snell kicks to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Rain Man. And he gets it to go. And now it's a 12-point Kings lead.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find some, you're right. Larkin, he's checked in for Sacramento. And a change for the Hawks. Morrison's checked in, and let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin, did it sink in?
And thank you for that, Doris. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
T kicks to Schroeder. The three. Offensive rebound.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Larkin, the pass to Rain. To the right side. And he bangs it home with one hand.
This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
There's the screen. T kicks to Payne to end the run. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play.
Yeah, some good matchups. And that New York Knicks game is one I'll have an eye on.
Here's Rain Man. Morrison pulls it in.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Outside T. They double him with Butler. And Sacramento has possession. Kings leading now by 16. Passes it to Rainman. Now here's Butler. Tight defense on him. Here's Valanciunas. Morrison pulls it in. The Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Outside T. To the inside. And the layup falls. He has 29.
He's been a bright spot for them. He's had an incredibly efficient offensive performance.
Steve, his shooting really has been just terrific. They'd be much worse off if it weren't for him, that's for sure.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The first free throw is good. Banks checked in for Sacramento. Then McLemore comes in for Larkin. And so T gets 2 free throws.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Out left to the wing. Now here's Valanciunas. T right on him. Outside Butler. The feed to Valanciunas. Atlanta with the rebound. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
Key is to avoid mistakes and make each possession count.
Yeah, and I think the tendency can be to really rush or push the game a little bit. I think they need to avoid that.
The Kings have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And there's McLemore on the assist by Butler. 7 points for Ben McLemore.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce. Pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Pass to Morrison. Teague with a clean look. Traps in the tray.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Kings leading now by 11. McLemore with the ball. Dishes it to Valanciunas. And that one is hammered home.
You know, the dunks are few and far between for the big guy, but every once in a while we get one just like that.
It's not hard to believe that kind of size might keep you from being a high flyer.
Yeah, that's a lot of man right there to try to get up off the ground, Kevin.
The Hawks making a switch here. Here's Rain Man. Teague covering. Rain Man passes to McLemore. And another three for Sacramento.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
The Hawks trail by 16. Billis defended by Butler. That's good.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Kings shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Kicks it to Banks. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Sweet move. He takes it up and lays it in. Valanciunas has got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
He's definitely shaken up. They're using a timeout to let their trainer take a look at it.
Atlanta calls timeout. And the Kings making a change here. Here's Morrison. Schroeder in the corner. Here's Lampley. Another three for Atlanta.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Billis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Here's Rain Man. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Black holes check in for the Hawks. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. The most important points they can get, he said, are points in transition. He told them to push it, create opportunities on the fast break. He also said he wants them going hard to the boards at both ends of the floor, not just the defensive backboards. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. All by himself. Here's Banks.
They're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
The Hawks trail by 15. Teague dishes to Schroeder. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
I'll tell you what, he's had an excellent game, and they're going to have to continue to rely on him if they're going to come back.
1:24 left in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Rain. There's the pick. Pass to O'Brien. Fires from the wing. Morrison pulls it in.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
And these are the types of games where it's obvious one team clearly had the edge. Tonight, it's going to be a great win by a large margin for the Kings.
Clark, the bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Yeah, you always like to see that, Kevin, when your reserves can perform and help you pull out a win.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And I think this win builds confidence for this year in the matchup. They take the first win of the season series, and that could play a factor the next time these two teams meet.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
To the wing on the left. Here's Hines down low. Outside Banks. Pocket 6. That's good.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. A nice shot by Teague.
This run probably just a case of too little too late.
But at least they're still going after it and playing hard. It would have been very easy to throw in the towel a while ago.
There's the pick. Banks passes to O'Brien. Back to Banks. Passes it to O'Brien. Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sound.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Jonas Valanciunas.